Good evening and welcome to the Garfield Heights City School District regular board meeting. This evening is Monday, April 15th, 2024. I call this evening's meeting to order. Can I get roll call, please?
Yes. Ms. Cox?
Yes.
Mrs. Daniels? Ms. Thomas?
Here.
Ms. Morrison?
Here.
Ms. King?
Here. And Mr. Oko, can you show that Ms. Daniels has an excused absence, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to adopt the agenda as presented?
So moved.
Is there a second? Thank you, Ms. Thomas. That was moved by Ms. Morrison and seconded by Ms. Thomas. Is there any discussion? All right, can I get roll call, please?
Ms. Morrison?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Cox?
Yes.
Ms. King?
Yes. Now I'd like to take this opportunity for a moment of silent reflection and pledge of allegiance that will be led by Board Member Cox. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from the March 11th special board meeting, the March 18th regular board meeting, and the April 2nd board meeting as presented? So moved. That was moved by Ms. Cox and seconded by Ms. Thomas. Is there any discussion? Can I get roll call, please?
Ms. Cox?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Morrison?
Yes.
Ms. King?
Yes. At this time, we'll have the board president's report. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, staff, and students of the Garfield Heights City Schools. Perhaps at no other time during the school year is the true achievement of our students on display than at tonight's Board of Education meeting. The hard work they display not only for a single year, but for an entire educational journey in this district is rewarded with tonight's recognition. Even more, the identification of a staff mentor who has inspired and enhanced a student's academic and co-curricular careers makes the Roses for Teachers ceremony one of the most unique events in our school district and certainly among the most clever, thoughtful, and deserved in all of education anywhere. On behalf of the Board of Education, we congratulate the students, the staff members, and their families for partnering to make the Garfield Heights City Schools such a significant home for education and academic excellence. Thank you for your contribution to our school district, and this concludes my report. Next, we have committee reports. Are there any committee reports this evening?
Madam President, I have a report.
Ms. Thomas?
Thank you. I would like to share our Cuyahoga Valley Career Center report for April. During our March meeting, we discussed that our National Technical Honor Society program and induction will be this Wednesday, April 17th at 7 p.m. Our district has 4 inductees this year, and they are Randiana Baker, who is a student in our heating and air conditioning program, Yan N. Nee, who is in our engineering technology program, Brianna Robinson, who is in our cosmetology program, and Leslie Taylor, who is in our digital design program. All of these students are juniors. Congratulations to our new inductees. Our April board meeting on April 25th will include our outstanding senior reception, and all are invited. We got a presentation last month about our Fire and EMS Academy. I followed up with you guys about our reasons for partnering with Stark County, but I do also have a printout of the slides from the presentation. Our instructor, Heather Nelligan, also shared that we partner with Marymount Hospital for our in-hospital EMT hours. When a student graduates from our Fire and EMS Academy, they graduate with 18 college credits. Right now we have a full class of juniors, which is 24 students. 3 of those students qualify for HOSA, which is our state competition. 15 out of 18 of our seniors are eligible for certification after graduation or up until graduation. 10 of them have already obtained their certification. Heather shared with us the top 8 career pathways for fire and EMT students. They included wildland, hazmat, and ER technician. She shared that Stark County Community College as well as Tri-C allows our students to transfer in any credits that they earn at CVCC. And she also shared that the program includes mock interviews with companies that sometimes, most of the time, result in job offers. Lastly, she shared that there's a 12% increase in jobs needed to be filled within the past year in the fire and EMT field. We had our first reading of a few new policies. Some of those included policies about emergency procedures, volunteers, and student records. We also received our disposal and donation report. One of our students, Taylor Turner, a student in our medical coding program, competed in Chicago at the Business Professionals of America state competition during the month of March. Our student of the month this month is Adriana Wells, who is a junior in the medical administrative program. She shared her inspiration, which comes from her mom, who is a nurse. She recently achieved first place in 2 events at our BPA regional competition, in which I referenced above. Competing at BPA has become one of the highlights of her experiences at CVCC. She shared that attending CVCC has encouraged a shift in her perspective about education and life. As she continues her high school education, she will further explore an intersection between business and medicine. Here at the high school, she is very active in the drama club and also a member on the flag line. She plans to deepen her engagement in ballet very soon. She is also a member of the 100% Club at CVCC, which is for our perfect attendance and perfect timing. Keep up the great work, Adriana. And that concludes my report.
Are there any questions for Ms. Thomas? Ms. Thomas, I do have one question. The senior awards that's happening in April, do you have the day and time?
Yes, so that is this Wednesday and the time, 1 second. (7 p.m.)
At CVCC?
Yes. Okay. So the National Honors Technical Society induction is at 7 p.m. on this Wednesday. The outstanding student senior recognition is on April 25th at 5 p.m. before our board meeting.
Okay.
I can
Lots
email
going
that.
on.
I'll email it.
Lots of great things going on. Thank you. Any other questions for Ms. Thomas? Any other committee reports?
Madam President,
Ms. Cox?
I have a report for the Community and Family Engagement.
Yes, ma'am.
May is the month for mothers. I have a report for May 10th, mystery readers at our elementary schools. May 15th, mom and sons game night from 5 to 6:30. May 23rd, muffins with moms for grades pre-K through 8. And more information will come out this week with a flyer for signups. Garfield Heights Theater Department Spring Musical Dream Girls will be April 19th through the 28th. 28th. Tickets are $15, and that's at the Garfield Heights Center for Performing Arts. On Thursday, April 18th is the Community Town Hall meeting with Mayor Burke. And on Friday, April 19th is the mayor's State of the City address. And that is at 11, doors open at 11 o'clock, and that is at 11:30 at the Garfield Heights Civic Center Dining Hall. And that concludes my report.
Are there any questions for Ms. Cox? Ms. Cox, I do have a question. I was flipping my page. Could you tell me the date again for the town hall?
The town hall is Thursday, April 18th at 6:30 to 8 o'clock, and that's at the Garfield Heights Civic Center.
Thank you. Any other questions for Ms. Cox? Any other committee reports? All right, we will move on to our presentation from the high school. I will turn the floor over to Dr. Reynolds.
Thank you, Madam President. Tonight, we have the privilege of receiving an update from Mr. Townsend and the high school team. I'm very excited about the work that they've been doing in this building, and they'll be able to provide you with an update tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Mr. Townsend. I am your proud high school principal this year. It's really, really great to see everybody come out here. Don't worry, I'm going to get to the best part of the evening, which is all about the students and our Roses for Teachers ceremony. But I wanted to give you a really quick rundown of some of the great things that we've been doing here at the high school this year, because you all deserve to know about it, and I want to introduce some people here in this presentation. So bear with me, and then we'll get right into the ceremony. The range isn't going to work on us, is it? Mr. Wheeler, can you just click on the thread? First off, anytime we talk about a building, you have to have a team to make sure the building runs effectively. And I would not be the leader I am without my team that I have here with me this evening. I have Miss Ashley Ward, Assistant Principal, Mr. Chris Sauer, Assistant Principal, and new this year, Miss Latia Taylor, our other Assistant Principal. So to start off, every single meeting I have here at the high school, I make sure there's a frame of reference on what we're doing and what our goals are. And I thought you guys might want to know about our school's vision and mission. Along with the District Board of Education, our strategic plan, we wanted to make sure that we came up with a vision and a mission that really encompassed what we try to do here in the building each and every single day for our graduates. And at Garfield Heights High School, our vision is we are dedicated to embracing the vision of Garfield Heights City Schools as a premier educational institution. We strive to be widely acknowledged throughout Ohio for our unwavering commitment to fully prepare our students to become exceptional leaders, armed with practical real-world skills and a deep sense of responsibility. And our mission each and every day that we talk about is through a nurturing and inclusive environment, we will empower our students to embrace their unique talents, cultivate critical thinking, foster creativity, while instilling ethical values, ensuring their success, not only academically, but also in enabling them to make meaningful contributions to a globalized society. And this is our portrait of a graduate. It's only fitting tonight that I talk a little about this as we are celebrating upcoming graduates here. In Garfield Heights City Schools, that starts all the way down in pre-K, and they have 13 years through this building. And we instill in them all these skills up here, what we believe is the ideal portrait of a graduate. We want to enable them to become leaders when they leave this building. We want to make sure that they are career prepared, and they have real world skills, and they have social and emotional skills. And I'm going to talk a little bit about each and every one of those things here in the presentation. First off, the bedrock of any school is academics. And I want everyone to know in this building that there are things to celebrate with our students in academics. Just this year, going into the school, we actually improved a lot. And some of the competencies that I want to highlight, that I'm very proud of the students' efforts, and I'm very proud of the parents that supported those efforts, and my staff, the teachers that led those classrooms. We had exceptional growth this year in American government, you can see, biology, American history, and also really exceptional growth in English too. Those are all state tested areas that we had growth in. The areas that our focus is going forward is in mathematics, because I believe there's always improvement to be made, and we looked at the scores, and those are the two competencies that we can grow in the most. Our focus, in case you're wondering, a little bit of behind the scenes, what we practice each and every day here. We have been going through diligently this year to prepare your students for testing. The 10th graders start that testing tomorrow, actually. So we're hoping the internet runs and all is good. But they have been doing CRS testing all the time to get ready and exposed for those tests. That really helps them see what's going to be in front of them coming up. There's no surprises, and they're ready to go with that. We use Teacher Clarity as a foundational support for all of our teachers in those strategies. And we really increased the rigor this year with our engagement and walkthroughs to make sure our teachers are focusing on high-yield instructional strategies that really grab the students' attention and keep them motivated to come to school each and every school day here. This is something I'm particularly proud of this year. One of the ways that we want to assure that our students are ready for the workforce is making sure that they have skills when they go into that workforce. One of the programs we have here is called our Rise Up program. And that number up there, it's definitely 100 plus. It's actually at 112 now at this point. 112 students have received a 12-point industry credential, which is an amazing accomplishment. They've worked hard, they've passed the tests that are regulated, and now they're prepared to enter the workforce with a skill that's industry recognized. And in fact, if you go out into our hallway later here, I've actually made sure that we always display them. We have a nice presentation every time, and we line the hallways with them. We're running out of halls. We might have to expand into the other wing. But we're very proud of them, and we're excited for the work they've done with that. Also, getting ready for the workforce and getting ready for careers is one of the partnerships with CVCC. Now, you've already heard Ms. Thomas talk a little about CVCC, but I just want to let you know, going into next year, we were excited to have 76 juniors enrolled. That is one of the highest out of all the school districts that go to CVCC. We were able to get them in. So 30% of all students that are attending juniors next year at CVCC will be our students, and we're happy for that opportunity. So far, as of now, last I checked, 43 industry credential tests were passed as of March at CVCC. And these are just a few snapshots of our CVCC students. We're very proud of the work they've done, and these are some of the programs that we are highlighting that they are exceptional in. You can go ahead. I like a lot of pictures, Mr. Wheelan, so there'll be quite a few pictures in this presentation. These are some of the works that CVCC has done in partnership with us, community service, giving back, preparing them for those leadership opportunities as they grow. We wanted to make sure that you guys got to see some of that. This was an excellent experience with our students this year. So one of the things I talk about preparing these students for college and career is actually getting them to go places and see things. And you do that through experiences. It's great in the classroom to learn the academics, but actually hands-on experiences is really what makes the difference. This was an amazing opportunity. This is at Case Western, and this was actually an anatomy camp that we had our students go to. So anybody that was interested in health careers or getting hands-on with college students for the day, they actually were able to go and learn from them some of the things they were learning through med school. That was a pretty cool experience. Also, we do workforce training. where we've been able to go to some local companies and also the University of Akron partnerships to learn more about that. This was a really interesting experience where we actually went to the magnet school and we learned a little bit about the industrial arts for students that were interested in that. So that's a picture of some of that experience. Like I said, I like a lot of pictures. Career fairs. Career and college fairs are one things that we definitely wanted to increase here in the building this year. That picture down there is actually all of our students that attended our college and career fair. The awesome thing about that, the highlight at the end of that college fair, Central State University, historically black college and university, actually offered a number of our students a scholarship. At the end of it, they were impressed with them. So that was a very highlight, and it really touched me, and they went on a trip there to visit that. Along with careers, in my family in particular, military is also one of the avenues that you can pursue after high school. We've done something that we were lucky to do. We partnered with the Army. We had a career day come out, and students actually got hands-on activities with the military to learn more about career opportunities available to them. Down there we have our 5-star Navy band. We can't leave the Navy out. They came in and put on a wonderful performance and included our students in the performance, which I thought was a really amazing experience. Not only careers, but also college is that next step in a lot of these students after high school. And we do partnership with Cuyahoga Community College, Triceratops, which you've heard some reports on. And a couple of things about that. Currently here in the high school, we offer 5 college credit plus classes where students can not only take classes here, but earn college credits. So it can transfer right into for when they go to college. And we have a 100% passage rate. So 100% of our students that take the classes here with us pass. Fall of 23, we already had 41 students attend CCP classes and earned a total of 199 credits. That's a 37% increase from where we were at last year. In the spring, we have coming up 30 students that will be attending CCP classes, and that's 43% more than we had the year before. Along with Tri-C, they also prepare our students and give them those critical opportunities to learn about the workforce. This is one of our programs where they had a Tri-C workforce tour. Students that are interested in health careers are able to learn about that, as well as some other machining and other opportunities. The other aspect that we talk about here in the Portrait of a Graduate is preparing students to be culturally and socially emotionally aware. And we do that through partnerships. Dr. Gordon Dupree, who is the Pupil Services Director, does an excellent job of bringing into the district a number of programs that we can utilize. Some of the programs here that we utilize at the high school to bring opportunities to students, I know you've heard before, board, but I wanted to reiterate. We have Clippers and Combos, I Am Bella, Believe in Dreams, Communities in Schools, Breadwinners Academy, and the new one that's coming next year that I am very excited about is the TISS grant, and that is a partnership with a Cleveland clinic where we actually will have a mental health care person available, hopefully to us here, right in our school. And we were selected from, I believe it was 6 to 8 schools that were trying to get this grant. And we partnered, of course, with Pupil Services, and we put on a great presentation, in my opinion, and we got word a couple weeks ago that they actually selected us. So we're very excited to start that work with them. We also have Healing Care just brought on board, and then we continue with our CTAG program, which is Closing the Achievement Gap. One of the new things that I did start this year at the high school is I wanted to make sure that teachers had part of the mission in mind. And one of the ways we did that is by starting committees here in the building to help bridge that gap between the students, the teachers, and the administration. We have a safety committee. We have a sunshine committee. We have a BLT, of course. We have study tables, which we work partner with athletics to get going. We have PBIS Tier 1 and Tier 2 supports, a freshman committee, a senior committee, a DEI committee, and an attendance committee. All new this year that we work together to reach our goals. Some of the highlights from PBIS, right now we're actually applying for silver status with the state of Ohio. We have monthly incentives for students. We have a steady decrease in referral data this year. So when we did the data, as far as major incidents, we are definitely down from the years past. So we have a decrease. We have small groups for tiered interventions, one-on-one check-in supports with teachers, and we're intentionally building trusting relationships with students, encouraging students to self-reflect and build responsible decision-making skills, which we do through our social and emotional learning. And I think that picture up there, you can see Ms. Taylor in action in her element. Ms. Taylor and Mr. Sauer are my PBS chairs this year, and they've done an excellent job in getting us to the status we are now. You don't have to play this video, it's embarrassing. So this next couple slides I want to show you really quick is, no, we're going to show it. A little school spirit. The students, we've been really trying this year to share the good things that your students, that we're doing here at Garfield Heights High School and throughout the district. And I started the hashtag everyday something good. And every day I like to highlight something amazing that we're doing here in the building. And I like to post that so everybody can see it. It's really important that we share the story of all the good work our students are doing and that we're doing as a district so people can see that. And this is one way that we can show it. And I just want to share a couple little things here with that and some of the things. We have here peer mediators. So sharing out that peer mediation force team that meet to resolve conflicts with from student to student is an amazing opportunity. We have Mr. Mingus here working away in physics. Every day he's got something going on. Ask anybody in the building, you walk through his classroom. I think today they were building bridges. We're excited to break those and see the tensile strength of those. Groundbreaking ceremony we just had a couple weeks ago. Excellent opportunity from the Cleveland Browns. We are ecstatic about the opportunity that brings not only to our students but the community through a resurfaced area, a brand new football field, and I do have the ceremonial shovel. I have it in the display case if you want to see it out there. Also, we had a great basketball season, and that's a picture of our basketball team that made it all the way almost to the state finals, to the regional championship. And the last picture, the reason why we're here tonight, your students, all right? This starts the part of the ceremony tonight where I'd like to talk a lot about the students and go into our Roses for Teachers ceremony. I'm going to get a little more formal with this part too. Ladies and gentlemen and esteemed members of the Board of Education, Dr. Reynolds, Mr. Oko, and distinguished guests, beloved parents, cherished students, and esteemed colleagues, a warm welcome tonight for our Roses for Teachers ceremony here at Garfield Heights High School. Our school system stands as a beacon of hope and excellence, but at its heart lies the brilliance and promise of our students. Tonight we gather to honor the very epitome of that promise, the student recipients of the Governor's Merit Scholarship. This is a big deal. The governor of the state of Ohio was able to award the top 5% of all students in the beginning of the school year going into their senior year with this opportunity. These exceptional young individuals have achieved remarkable feats, and while their own efforts are commendable, we must also recognize the unwavering support and guidance provided by you, the parents, that came here tonight. Thus, as we introduce each student, parents, please stand so we can acknowledge your remarkable efforts as you have stood by their side throughout their educational journey for the last 13 years. In the span of those 13 years, students encounter countless educators. Yet, amidst them, there's always that one extraordinary teacher who leaves an indelible mark on their lives. Tonight's ceremony, Roses for Teachers, is our humble tribute to the profound impact teachers wield in shaping the future of our youth. As we proceed with the presentations tonight, I invite each honored student when presented to step forward. Let us take this moment to express our gratitude and admiration for these exceptional educators who have dedicated themselves to nurturing, inspiring, and empowering the next generation. Together, let us celebrate the enduring spirit of our teaching and learning that thrives within the walls of this great institution, Garfield Heights High School. I'm going to turn it over to my counseling staff as we start the ceremony and we run through some of the kids. And I also applaud their effort and thank you guys.
Good evening. I am pleased to introduce you to recipient Barbarita Bentil. Barbarita excelled here at Garfield Heights High School, receiving high honors during her high school career. She was awarded the Governor's Merit Scholarship and a scholarship from Kent State University. Upon graduation, Barbarita plans on attending Kent State University, where she will be studying accounting. While she was in college, Barbarita would also like to obtain a real estate license. During her time here, she participated in numerous activities such as National Honor Society, Dance Line, and Dance Team. She would also like to recognize her Ghanaian heritage at the ceremony, and she hopes to make a change in her family. Please join me in welcoming Barbarita as she presents her rose.
Version of themselves. When it comes to me, there have been teachers who impacted my life and have helped me grow to the point I am now. With that being said, I'd like to present my rose to Miss KJ. Starting my senior year was a bittersweet experience because I was ready to graduate but was not ready to take a college level math. I was nervous and didn't know if I could do it. However, meeting Ms. KJ was one of the best experiences of my senior year. Ms. KJ taught me how to keep my head up and never give up even when things got hard. She was always patient in class and always helped me when I needed help. She gave me the motivation to keep taking college level math. She always made sure all her students understood what she was teaching before she would even know. She tries to connect with her students in different ways. Doing yoga with Ms. KJ was the best thing I could experience with her. When she laughed, she lighted up the room and she always had jokes to make us laugh. I am pleased to present a rose to you, and I'll never forget what you have done for me. And I'm so thankful for meeting you and forever cherish the moment we had together.
Let's get a nice picture, right? There you go.
Okay, for our next recipient, Spirit Baker. Spirit excelled here at Garfield Heights High School, receiving honor roll throughout his high school career. He was awarded the Governor's Merit, Know Your Own, and CSU Merit Scholarship. After graduation, Spirit plans on attending Clayton State University, where he will be studying pre-K through 5 education and art education. During Spirit's time here, he participated in numerous activities such as National Honor Society and Music Express. Please join me in welcoming Spirit as he presents for us.
Hello, my name is Spirit Baker. And obviously, I've known a lot of teachers in my school career. But never have I ever had a teacher who made me feel so free to be myself and feel so like motivated to be in class. And every time I stepped into Mr. Cunningham's room, I just felt so welcome. It was like we were all a big family, and I don't even, like, I can't even put into words, man. Like, the impact you have made on me. Like, it's easy to just teach a kid and do your job, but it takes work to make somebody feel welcome in your classroom. And you went above and beyond that. And I am so honored to give you this rose.
Good evening. It's with great pleasure that I introduce to you recipient Taylor Azagu. Taylor is a very special student, the kind that gives you hope for the future. Not only is she intelligent and dependable, she shows a level of passion, drive, and deep optimism that inspires others here at Garfield Heights High School. Taylor was awarded the Governor's Merit Scholarship, the Academic Achievement Award, and the Malone Scholarship. During Taylor's time here, she participated in numerous activities, such as the National Honor Society, Music Express, Marching Band, Drama Club, and National Technical Honor Society. After graduating, Taylor plans on attending Kent State University, where she'll be studying construction engineering, a field that will benefit greatly from her skills. Please join me in welcoming Taylor Azagu as she presents her rose.
Hello, my name is Taylor. So all I knew when I was going into this teacher's class is that he was very strict and very loud. He made me very nervous. But after 2 years of learning from him, he's taught me so much about determination, motivation, and harnessing the skills you already have and making them into something great. He's really pulled the voice out of me, and he's the reason I want to hopefully be a singer one day. And for that, I'd like to thank him for an incredible 2 years of experience, and I'd like to gift my rose to Mr. Pernod.
It is my pleasure to introduce the next recipient, Essence Jackson. Essence is an exemplary student that constantly displays her academic performance and passion for learning. She is truly a shining star. From her bright personality to her strong ambition, Essence is a very well-rounded student that soars at everything she dedicates her mind to. She is an honor roll student, a peer mediator, and has received her certificate for the first ring leadership group during her high school career. She was awarded the Mississippi State University and Miami University academic scholarships, as well as the Governor's Merit Scholarship. After graduating, Essence plans on attending Mississippi State University, where she will be studying psychology, and she plans to enlist in the Army. During Essence time here, she participated in CTAG, STEP Team, the National Honor Society, First Ring Leadership, RISE, and FORCE. Please join me in welcoming Essence Jackson as she presents her rose.
Hi, my name is Essence. My roses to teacher is going to Miss Boyd. I met Miss Boyd at the end of my junior year of high school for the CTAG program. Miss Boyd and I weren't that close, but we continued to become closer over the next few months into my senior year. She helped me get through a lot of obstacles this year, from my classes to my personal life. Miss Boyd helped me get into the Army. She didn't let me give up even when I wanted to, because I felt like I couldn't do it. When I finally got accepted into the Army, she was the first to congratulate me, and I could tell she was genuinely happy for me. She motivated me to keep going and keep trying. I can't thank her enough for that. I feel Miss Boyd truly cares for her students. She's also funny and understanding. Miss Boyd will stop what she's doing to make sure that you're okay. She takes bad grades seriously. She will stay on you and try to help you improve your grades. I couldn't have done it without Miss Boyd. She is truly a good person, and she deserves all the good coming to her. I respect and appreciate Miss Boyd, all the things Miss Boyd has done for me.
Pleased to introduce the next recipient, Latricia Lowe. Latricia is a remarkable student that has shown dedication, self-motivation, and has demonstrated academic excellence since middle school. She is a standout student with a dedicated work ethic and strong commitment to help others. Latricia received the College Board National African American Recognition Award for her outstanding performance on an AP exam, as well as the Metro CADSE Juneteenth Award for her stellar academic achievements. She was awarded the Governor's Merit Scholarship, CSU's President's Award, and the CWR University Scholarship. After graduation, Latricia plans on attending Cleveland State University, where she will be studying psychology. During Latricia's time here, she participated in numerous activities such as soccer, National Honor Society, and Music Express Group. Please join me in welcoming Latricia Lowe as she presents her role.
Hi everybody, I'm Latricia. I've had the pleasure of having a lot of amazing teachers over the years I've been in school, and it was pretty hard for me to narrow down who I really wanted to present this rose to, but at the end of the day, I just had one teacher who stuck out in my mind. I think Mrs. Yancey is one of the only teachers who can make a 3-student classroom not feel empty. I learned very quickly that this was because she was intent on filling the room with light and enthusiasm. Never have I ever been so excited to go to the 3rd floor to enter her room. There's never been a dull day in Mrs. Yancey's room, except maybe when she's not there. Learning never feels like a chore in her classroom, because you can tell from her animated voice that she is deeply passionate about what she's teaching. She always makes sure to explain every lesson in a depth and engaging manner that has greatly contributed to my success in her class. But Mrs. Yessie is not only an amazing teacher, but also a wonderful person to be around. Whether she's filling her students in on her daily life or telling us about her storied past, it's hard not to smile when you're around her. From graciously writing many letters of recommendation for me to introducing me to my new favorite show, Parks and Recreation, Mrs. Yancey has brightened my life in so many ways. I'm glad to have had her as my teacher for these past 2 years. And one of the things I will miss most about my high school career is coming to her class every day.
Hello, good evening. Those of you who don't know, my name is Mr. Johnson. I'm one of the counselors here. So I am pleased to introduce you guys to recipient Mario Mack. Mario excelled here in Garfield Heights High School. He received an honor roll during his high school career. He was awarded the University Freshman Academic Scholarship. After graduation, Mario plans on attending Bowling Green State University, where he will be studying elementary education and hopefully coming back here to Garfield Heights to be one of our own teachers. During Mario's time here, he participated in numerous activities such as National Honor Society, Music Express, Project Mozart, Senior Class Officer, the Gay Straight Alliance, theater. Mario was also part of Garfield Heights basketball team in middle school. Please help me welcoming one of the nicest, most respectful young men I've ever had the pleasure of meeting, Mario Mack.
Hello everyone, my name is Mario Mack, and I'm giving my roses, I had Mr. Chandler for my junior year for creative writing class for the first semester, and I had him as my English teacher near the end of my 11th grade year, and I currently have him from newspaper production in my senior year. There is nothing I want to put out there but to say that this is one of the bestest teachers I ever had in my entire high school life. What I learned about Mr. Chamberlain is that he is the funniest teacher to have around. What makes him the best is that he has a great mindset for students to be successful in life and wants the students to achieve their career goals that will reach their full potential. He is the meaning of what it takes to be a great teacher. Being a part of his class was an honor. I had so much fun learning from him that he inspired me to be greater not just in high school, but in college and also in my life. I can learn a lot from him, and what I know about him is that he is a cool, fun, and a nice teacher to have around. There is nothing else to say but consider him as one of my favorite teachers that I'm going to deeply miss when I graduate. The students who have a positive attitude and comments towards him always puts a smile on my face on how many students appreciate him and what he has done for us in high school. And if there was any reason why I had such a blast every single day in his classroom learning new materials, it's because of him. Thank you for everything you have done for me, Mr. Chamberlain, and I'm really going to miss you when I graduate from high school.
Perfect.
All I am pleased to introduce our next recipient, Valerie Ortiz. Valerie excelled here at Garfield Heights High School. Valerie received the honor roll and the best performer award in show choir during her high school career. She also attended CBCC for cosmetology and will be a licensed cosmetologist soon. She was awarded the Governor's Merit Scholarship. After graduation, Valerie plans on attending the University of Cincinnati, where she'll be studying criminal justice. During Valerie's time here, she participated in numerous activities, such as Music Express and Flagline. Please join me in welcoming Valerie Ortiz.
Hey, I'm Valerie, obviously. So, I've known Mr. Pernod as a teacher for all 4 years of my high school experience. I had him for Music Express, meaning he was always my last class of the day. Despite the fact that Music Express required a lot of hard work and effort that sometimes stressed me out, he never failed to make the class enjoyable enough for me to keep coming back. To everyone else at the school, Mr. Pernod seems mean and tough. To me and all of his students, however, he is a teacher that strives for his students to reach their fullest potential. He puts so much effort and dedication into his class and never gives up, even if he really wants to. I met some of my best friends in his class, and I've also made some good memories too. Mr. Pernod and his class has been the highlight of my high school experience, and it will be what I will miss the most after this year's over.
I am pleased to also introduce our next recipient, Swaylon Page. Swaylon excelled at Garfield Heights High School. Swaylon received the honor roll and the 100% club. He was awarded the Governor Merit Scholarship. After graduation, Swaylon plans on attending Tri-C, where he'll be studying game design. Please join me in welcoming Swaylon Page.
Hi, my name is Swaylon Page. Oh. Since I was a sophomore year, I had a teacher named Ms. Mayo, who was a nice teacher of mine. She was actually a pretty nice teacher that gave me great advice on artwork and stuff. She also taught us all her experience artworks and gives them advice on how they can improve and stuff. She also gave me advice on posting my artwork on Instagram. I took her advice and did that. Thank you.
Hi, good evening. My name is Heidi Rapp. I'm one of the counselors at the high school. And I'll be wrapping up the Roses for Teachers tonight. So I'm pleased to introduce to you recipient Shania Royster. Shania excelled here at Garfield Heights High School. Shania received her CNA certification, BLS certification, and honor roll her entire senior year. She was awarded the Governor's Merit Scholarship. After graduation, Shania plans to go to the Navy, where she will be studying nursing. During Shania's time here, she participated in numerous activities such as Project Mosaic, Senior Class Officer, and National Honor Society. Please join me in welcoming Shania Rissa as she presents her rose. Never mind, she's not here. So Shania's recipient is Mr. Cardovan, who's not up here as well. Okay. Up next, I am pleased to introduce to you recipient Anaya Sadler. Anaya excelled here at Garfield Heights High School. Anaya received the honor roll during her high school career. Anaya has a 4.0 GPA. She is graduating summa cum laude or highest honors. She was awarded the Kent State STEM Scholarship, Choose Ohio First Scholarship, and she just recently was awarded $80,000 in scholarship money to Howard University. After graduation, Anaya plans on attending Kent State University, where she'll be studying nursing. During Anaya's time here, she participated in National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society, and volleyball. Please join me in welcoming Anaya Sadler as she presents her rose.
My math teacher in my final year of high school played a crucial role in my academic success. Her dedication to helping students understand complex mathematical concepts was truly remarkable. She patiently guided me through challenging topics, offered extra support when needed, and instilled me confidence in math. Ms. KJ's passion for teaching and unwavering commitment to her students made a significant impact on my learning journey, and I'm grateful for the knowledge and skills she imparted to me.
Last recipient will be Maria Scurry. Maria excelled here at Garfield Heights High School. Maria received high honor roll during her high school career. She was awarded a merit-based scholarship at Central State University and Bowling Green State University, as well as the Governor's Merit Scholarship. Maria plans on attending the Ohio State University, where she will be studying nursing. During Maria's time here, she participated in numerous activities such as varsity volleyball, National Honor Society, Kiwanis Key Club, Business Professionals of America, and Senior Class Vice President. At tonight's ceremony, please join me in welcoming Maria Scurry as she presents her rose.
Hey y'all, my name is Maria and I'm presenting this rose to Miss Rat. Okay, so within the first 5 minutes of meeting Miss Rat, I knew that she'd become one of my favorite staff members. Starting senior year was one of the most anxiety-inducing experiences of my life, and at first, learning that I would have a new counselor, I was like, oh my God. And that was until I met her. She's very down-to-earth, warm, and very reassuring. Her personality is what set her apart from everyone else. Throughout the years, she's been a tremendous help in getting me into, well, now 3 of my dream schools, always keeping me up to date with scholarships she thinks I would be a great fit for, and overall being a great and involved support system. She's done an amazing job in her first year as a guidance counselor, and I'm very, very lucky to have her.
Congratulations once again to all our Roses for Teachers. Real quick here before I conclude the ceremony, I want all the parents that came out to support their students throughout their educational journey tonight. I want to make sure you are recognized too right now. On behalf of all the staff here, myself, the principal, and the rest of the school district, I would really like to say how proud we are of the accomplishments for all of our students and teachers here this evening. And we wish you luck in the future as you go on to your next endeavors. Board President, with your permission, I'd like to pause the meeting for a second so you guys also have the opportunity to take pictures with our scholars out in the front lobby.
That will be just fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
continue with our board meeting. It was great to be able to celebrate our scholars this evening and our staff, and just a wonderful job that our staff is doing, and also very proud of our scholars and all of the academic excellence that they demonstrated this evening. Next up, we have our superintendent's report.
Thank you, Madam President. To all of our guests here this evening, I want to welcome you to Garfield Heights High School this evening. The talents and treasures of our top performing students has been on display this evening, and I commend our Roses for Teacher participants. To the students, your perseverance and success has truly demonstrated your commitment to your education, and it will pay off in the future for sure. To the staff, occasions such as tonight show why we all enter the profession in the first place. The sacred covenant between mentor and student is among the strongest bonds that one can have, and our families thank you for providing the environment that allowed your students to flourish and grow. Altogether, Roses for Teachers is what makes Garfield Heights City Schools so special. Now, test-taking season is here, and starting very soon, the vigorous processes of evaluating our students' progress is underway. And a few reminders for our families as we begin to prepare for the important testing season. First, while they are important, we encourage our students to do their best. Clear your minds, take deep breaths, and keeping anxiety at a minimum will help our students perform better during this testing season. What happens on the home front plays a significant role as well. So let's encourage our students to get a lot of sleep, a lot of extra sleep, and let's also try and nourish our bodies with healthy foods in the mornings. In all, the Garfield Heights City Schools can and will have a successful testing season, and this will help. This coming Thursday, our senior citizens will be on hand to visit our Center for Performing Arts at a special preview of the theater department's spring performance of Dreamgirls. I'm actually very excited about seeing Dreamgirls. I love Dreamgirls. We look forward to when our community comes and visit our schools, and Mr. Benjamin and his performing arts students always do a wonderful job in entertaining our senior citizens. With this, I will keep this evening moving along, and we'll conclude my report this evening. So congratulations to our Roses for Teachers participants once again, and thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Reynolds. Do we have any remarks from the public? So we will keep moving. Could I get a motion to move and waive the reading of 9.1 through 9.2?
So moved.
Second.
So that was moved by Ms. Morrison and seconded by Ms. Cox. Is there any discussion?
Yeah, so tonight's 9.2, you guys, the board is passing the tax rate resolution. It's 2024-17. Every year we do this. The county sets the rates for which our property taxes will be levied per what the voters have put in from our different classifications of levies that are on the ballot or were passed on the ballot. So it is 71.26 mills, no change from last year. We did not add any new millage. We did not take any new millage off. So it was all reflected in the tax budget that was passed in January, but this is the big annual month that we do this in April. And then our regular financials, 75% of the way through. We are looking pretty on par with revenues, a little bit up on expenditures. Inflation and labor costs are just eating our budgets as they are in other school districts. But we're pretty on par to have another healthy surplus year moving into fiscal 25. So 75% of the way through.
All right. Are there any other questions or comments for discussion? If not, that was moved by Ms. Morrison and seconded by Ms. Cox. Can I get roll call?
Ms. Morrison?
Yes.
Ms. Cox?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. King?
Yes. Can I get a motion to move and waive 10.1 through 15.1. That was 10.1 through 15.1.
So moved.
Second.
So that was moved by Ms. Cox and seconded by Ms. Thomas. Is there any discussion? All right, if there's no discussion, that was moved by Ms. Cox and seconded by Ms. Thomas. Can I get roll call, please?
Ms. Cox?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Morrison?
Yes.
Ms. King?
Yes. Can I get do we have any policies? No policies. All right, so we'll go to 17.1. Could I get a motion to move and waive 17.1 through 18.2?
So moved.
Second.
That was moved by Ms. Morrison, second by Ms. Cox. Is there any discussion? Dr. Reynolds, can you tell us a little bit about the revised calendar?
Yes. What we wanted to do was to ensure, I apologize. With the revised calendar, what we wanted to do is to ensure that we focus on our instructional days. Next year, we will have a heavy focus. Even though instruction is already a heavy focus of ours, we want to make sure that we are maximizing our instructional time. So we are looking away with going in a different direction with our early release. What we've been doing, we figure out ways to ensure that teachers still are able to collaborate outside of that. And then we made some adjustments to our PD schedule to ensure that we use one of those days for instructional purposes. The goal is to increase our instructional time with our students, and that's why we made some adjustments to the calendar.
Thank you. Are there any questions for Dr. Reynolds about the calendar? I also have a question about the Dollar Bank agreement.
Yes. So we currently have 4 banks that we use for different services, for AP, for accounts payable, accounts receivable, payroll clearinghouse, and then we have some investments. The idea was to find a bank that we can consolidate things in so we have an easier financial process. Dollar Bank would save us on fees annually, so they would charge us no fees for what we use, which is not what happens currently, especially with PNC and KeyBank. And then we would keep JP Morgan as our payroll clearinghouse, and then we'd have Star Ohio, which is the the state pool collateral account. So we're trying to consolidate so we save money on fees, and then we can also balance our bank and move the process forward in the fiscal department.
Thank you. Are there any other questions?
Oh, and one more thing on the Dollar Bank. Big one, their interest rates are higher than Star Ohio. So we make a little bit more money with when we are able to pull some money there.
That's always a good thing. All right, that was moved by Ms. Morrison and second by Ms. Cox. Can I get roll call?
Ms. Morrison?
Yes.
Ms. Cox?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. King?
Yes. And we don't have any remarks from the public. Our next board meeting will be May 13th. We will have a special board meeting. I believe we're going to add an executive session to that May 13th meeting.
I'll make a note of it.
And that's our special board meeting work session, and our regular board meeting will be May 20th here at the high school. We're getting close to graduation at that time too. All right. Can I get a motion to adjourn this evening's meeting? So moved.
Second.
So that was moved by Ms. Thomas and seconded by Ms. Morrison. Did I get roll call?
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Morrison?
Yes.
Ms. Cox?
Yes.
Ms. King?
Yes. Meeting adjourned at 7:26.